We've got a new motor that came in, which is nice, but that also means we need to get this turd off of here. Matchmaker, ooh. Well, there we go. Nice dirty motor. It's less dirty than it was. And now it's out of the machine. Big excitement. When I first got to work on this thing, one try I made was to pull the lower drive wheel off, and I was kind of confused by it because there's this nut here, and my assumption was, oh hey, so you take that nut off and then you can remove the wheel, assuming that the wheel was pinned to the shaft or keyed to the shaft somehow. And I started turning on this, and the shaft stays stationary relative to the wheel. And so I was thinking, how on earth does this work? Well, the way it works is there's a bull gear on the back of this wheel. This shaft goes all the way through, and there's another nut on the other end of it. So I think what we have to do is take the nut off on this side by holding onto the other side, and then I should be able to pull the wheel off, which will allow me to install the tire and also inspect the gearbox. That's been the one kind of wild card that I've been really concerned about, is whether or not that's going to be a big problem. Gearboxes can be replaced, and there are parts kits on eBay even, but they're extremely expensive, like about what I paid for the saw, kind of expensive. There's our 15/16 wrench and 15/16 socket wrench. And if I can hold my mouth right. There we go. Okay. Well, there's that. And it actually doesn't look too bad. This other little spur gear here that doesn't appear to be missing any teeth, which is certainly a good start. Let's see if we can get this other bandsaw tire on. Should be a lot easier doing it here in the vise rather than trying to struggle with it in the saw. This thing is clean, and I've scrubbed on it, and I've used the wet wipes, and I've used the wire brush and everything, and yet this cast iron just holds on to the crud so well. It's really, really aggravating. I thought I was clear last time, but obviously not. This has been soaking in hot water for about the last 30 minutes or so. So yes, I did think to get it in some hot water to help stretch it out. I also stretched on it to try and help make things easier. Let's put on a brand new grippy glove and hopefully, oh, gotta get down. Come on. Oh, almost there. There we go. Less painful than last time. And as the instructions everywhere say, go all the way around the belt to make sure you don't have a spot with extra tension kind of built up in one area. Just make it to where it's nice and seated evenly everywhere with this little tool they provided. Ooh, sploing. There we go, Bob's your auntie, or something. This part has been kind of confusing ever since I got this saw. I'm not exactly sure how this is supposed to look. Obviously, it's not supposed to have big blobs of weld all over it. But I am kind of confused as to why there's so much slop in it. And I don't know if it's just because they reassembled it after they welded it up wrong, or they added dimension somewhere, but anyway, we may have to basically make a new one from scratch. Yikes. It's not pretty. My apologies for the fan noise. Here in Phoenix today, it is about 117. And my air conditioner does a good job, but it's got to work pretty hard on days this hot because the garage is insulated, but it's not like super insulated. And the wall that faces south that gets beat by the sun all day long is not insulated. So I've got insulation in the garage doors that's reasonably good, and then the ceiling has got a bunch in it. But anyway, when it's this hot, it's tough.